Hey y'all, Cooking with Bob here. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I found this number 8 Griswold. It's a waffle maker. And look how good a condition this thing's in. The wood handles are perfect. It's perfect. Doesn't look like it's even been used hardly. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to put this thing in the sink and get her cleaned up good. And it even came with the base. There's just barely some surface rust in a couple places. I think I can get this cleaned up real easy like with the hot water. Just get her nice and warm. I'm gonna hit it with a little soap. And my brush, as always. I'm just gonna go to town, make sure we get all them crevices. As who knows where this thing's been sitting, what's been climbing over it, crawling on it. Make sure we get all the parts. Pretty good. Get that connection. Let's rinse her off. Yeah, that handle feels good. It's really in there nice. I don't feel any crud. It's not like all oily or anything like that, so I'm glad of that it wasn't stored with a ton of oil on it. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. Got a wee little bit of carbon here on the outside, probably from the flame that they were using. I'll tell you what, that baby's pretty nice. I just want to make sure we get all that soap off of there, obviously. Which I do every single time. This is nothing new for me. This is how I clean my cast iron every time I use it. It's not for everybody. I'm not telling you have to. I'm just telling you how I do it. So let's get this one a little warm. Give her a scrub too. Man, that thing is in awesome shape. And I think I got the deal of a lifetime. I was at one of them cool places where they have them booths inside of a great big building and walking around nibbing. I don't usually even look for cast iron, really. I have so much. I'm cruising along and I look over. I'm like, I wanted that one of them my entire life, and there it sits. Let's hit this with some soap. Go to town again. Let me know, but I don't think I need to live bath or electrolysis this thing or use oven cleaner. Now you can see there, that soap on that side's getting dirty. There's obviously something on this side more so than the other one was. And of course, that's what happens to your cast iron every time you cook. Clean it like that. I'm like, why is that soap getting so dirty? And I'm super careful. I don't want to get above smoke point because I don't want to build up carbon on my cast iron. Then you got a big old mess. And then it's flaking off in your food. Okay, that's coming up pretty white there. Whatever it was, I guess we got it. Might have been a little bit. This ball has a little bit of rust in it, so maybe that's all it was. I don't think I did the handle on this side. Man, that thing is awesome. I'm excited. This is really good. It's like when I went to my grandma and down the street a couple doors. It felt like it was 25 feet, but I was a little guy, so who knows. But it was a great big glass case of penny candy. Mom or Dad give me $2 and I'd go down and fill up one of them brown sacks full of candy. We thought we were all that in a bag of chips. Stick a little couple drops on here and get to town. Get down in this ball. That brush actually fits in there pretty good. Yep, that might have been oiled because now I don't feel that slimy on there. It's not slickerish. Slickerish, is that a word? Just get her rinsed off good. That's all you gotta do when you use soap. It's not a big deal. I've been doing it 30 years. It doesn't taste like soap. It doesn't do anything to it other than clean it. That's all it does. You can do it your way. I'm not caring one way or another. I just appreciate you being here watching me clean up what might be the most exciting thing I ever got into in cast iron. I love these shop towels. There's all different brands. They just come out of this box and you just tear one off. The thing I like about them, they're pretty much lint free. Let's dry this thing up and see what we think. We got a little spot of rust there. Maybe a little spot right there. That ball does have some rust in it. I mean, even them letters are all in good shape. When I dry mine off and they have a little bit of crud like that, I usually keep working and try to get it away. I just think it keeps your cast iron in better shape. I have this spray bottle for oil, so I'm going to spray it with oil. Pretty heavy. This usually will take that little bit of stuff off, has been my finding. And then I rinsed my brush out so it shouldn't have any soap in it. And I'm just gonna like scrub it with oil. And we'll do the same thing, only different on this one. And we'll let that one sit with the oil on it, and then we'll do the base. So let's just put a pretty heavy coat on here. Do the same thing, go to town. Never had to reseason my cast iron. I only had to one time, and that was because I was out camping. I had a Dutch oven going with some French fries. Wasn't really paying attention, got the heat too hot. It started to kind of boil. Went over the edge, poof, caught on fire. Threw the lid on it, finally went out, and that baby went all the way back to bare metal. It was a miracle it didn't warp or crack. Reseasoned it, and I baked biscuits in that Dutch oven numerous times, and that thing turned out beautiful. So now I'm just going to do the same thing with the soap. I think it's probably going to be fine, and then them little couple places where it's rusty, if I just put some low temperature oil on there, I would assume I'll season it when I'm making my first waffle. I don't even have a waffle iron of any kind, so I don't have a waffle recipe. So if you have one, please share it. I'd love to see. It's probably going to be a little bit of trial and error even for me to get this to work without it sticking. Fired that up. I just stuck her on here. It just sits in that hole. Got a little catch here that keeps it together so you can turn it. We'll just get her a little warm so it dries all that water out of there. Might put a light coat of oil on it. I don't think I'm actually going to season this thing because I don't think it really needs it. I'm going to bust out the old blue can of Crisco, and I'm just going to rub a real light coat on the outside where all that rust was as this thing's heated up. Put a little bit on this outside here. You don't want too much. That's where you get in trouble. I usually use these shop towels, and I use the one corner to put the stuff on and then the other one to clean it off. Alright, let's flip her over. Got her back in the ball. Get a little bit. Rub her on there. I looked it up, and if you happen to know the age of this thing, let me know. I think it was like really old, up to the 50s or something like that. So if you happen to be one of them collectors and you know all about this stuff, I'm pretty sure this is a pretty old one. We'll use this dry part and take it all back off. And I'll just do that base just like I did the top and bottom. We'll put that on there while it's nice and hot. Rub it off almost completely dry so it's not shiny. And we'll stick her away and we'll be making waffles. They always say the first waffle never comes out. This is the first use. And this 100-year-old, beautiful Griswold. Look at that beauty. Let's see what she looks like. Oh, thinking I nailed it. First ever. Check the other side. This looks pretty slick. Just preheated it, put a little butter in there, and voila. Let's just get her out. I did notice if you leave this little tip on this side, it's more sturdy when you put the lid. Oh boy. Look at that. No stickage. Could have put a little bit more stuff in there. I'm trying to figure out how much without making a big mess of my stove. Waffle. Heck yeah, we'll take it. We're cooking. See that steam coming out of there? That's supposed to be a trick to tell you it's done. Let's roll her over, see if this side's getting brown. Oh, look at that. Second one, I got it filled up pretty good. Add it on the side. I keep flipping it back and forth. Oh, that looks just perfect. I said we let this other side go a smidge, and then we'll pull it out there and eat it. All right, I believe we are done. Oh, look at that beauty. I'm telling you what, that's one fine looking waffle. And all I did was put a little butter on here. Use that little gizmo right there, that brush. And look how beautiful. I just wanted to say I'm like a kid in the candy store without a doubt. This has been a dream of mine to have one of these. I just kept seeing them online and stuff, and they're like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I thought at some point I'm pulling the trigger. I just want one that's treat myself to something cool and fun. But I found this baby. I got her at a really good price. It's in perfect condition, it appears. So enjoy your cast iron, bust it out, cook for family and friends. I appreciate you watching my channel and supporting it. And as always, have a great day and just keep cooking.